After the great success of the E71, Nokia has developed a downgrade version of it. It's the E63. You are on Cellulare-Magazine.it. I'm Emilio Vignapiano. So let's check first what we have in the box. That is the classical business box of Nokia. Here was the phone, a lot of plastic to cover it. Simple travel charger, Nokia port. As you see, it's a new version with white plastic at the top. Headphone, stereo of course, at least 3.5mm jack. There is also a button to answer or to close the phone call. They are not all in here, cheap plastic quality. Manuals. That's all. Very poor box. Let's go to the phone. Let's see how it's a bit different in the proportion from the bigger and more powerful brother A71. As you see, it's a bit thicker. This with the BlackBerry bold to give you the idea of dimension. As you see, it's quite similar, a bit thinner, but thicker than the S71. Okay. Most of the features are the same. Let's go through. The phone is a quadriband GSM with GPRS and H connection. You also have UMTS, but you don't have any HSDPI here that you used to have on the A71. The screen has the resolution 320 by 240, so good resolution. On the top there is just the light sensor, but there is no camera for video calling. For video calling you have to use the only camera that is on the back, is a 2 megapixel with LED flash and mirror. There is also here a downgrade. There was a 3 megapixel camera with autofocus, so also here we have something less. It's made of all of plastic. The plastic doesn't look so cheap, so they are good quality plastic, and they are very good assembly. You cannot open with your finger as you do on other Nokia's model. Also the lock of the cover is very good. You have first to unlock it and then to pull out in this way. There is this particular lock system that first you have to do this way and then you have to close it. That locks the phone in 4 different points. So the plastic cover is very solid. Battery is the classic BP4L, so means 1.500 milliampere of energy. That gives you more than 1.5 days of very strong using. So you don't really believe how much this phone can last. Also because without HSDPA, just with UMTS, with no GPS, that is a bad news. No GPS on this phone, you don't drain too much battery. You have Wi-Fi, so for the browsing of the phone under Wi-Fi connection, it's pretty good. The quality is almost the same. The keys are made in another type of plastic. This seems that they are a little bit more, curved than the other models. So you have also few buttons more because the bar is smaller. The bar also activates the light function, as you see. but for testing it's still perfect. So if you have your emails, if you have your stuff, you really can have what is a business email phone like was on the A71. On board you have also Bluetooth 2.0 with A2DP connection, so no problems with your stereo handset. You will always have all the Symbian application that run. This is feature pack 1, so you have also the feature that you have on A71, like the ability to change the mood just with a click. Another theme, other settings, other shortcuts, so everything will change very fast. As the model is a bit thicker, when you digit, you have the impression to hold it in a stronger way than the A71, thanks also to the soft touch plastic that are on the back. On the left side of the phone you have the micro USB sync port, no charging unfortunately. Then you have the slot of the micro SD, same position. As you see, there is no more the IRDA, but you have just you can use micro SD up to 8 GB, no more. Now the microphone is not anymore on the front, is on the bottom of the phone, nearby the charger, here to hold the phone. Nothing on the right side. On the top you have the speaker that is very, very powerful, not only for the media file but also for the ringtones and sounds. Really, really huge improvement. Then you have the, as you see, I just received an SMS. That gives us the opportunity to see also how, also in this entry-level model, you have the LED in the joypad with 5 direction. Then you have the 3.5mm jack. That means you can use your headphone. We didn't understand why Nokia put this protection that really you can lose the first time that you take away. But Finnish technician knows how to do things. Probably they forget something this time. Then this phone in Italy costs €199 and has a dimension of 113 per 59 per 13 millimeter with more than 120 grams. So this is a very good phone with a very good price. You have some things that we would say that was worth to have on this phone, like the GPS, but except for it, you have everything you need. The UMTS, you don't have HSDPA, but if you don't need the phone as a modem, really you don't miss it. Everything of the software really works fast. The menu are well optimizer, and as we can see, we also, with the release software that the two models came out, the one that is on E63 is really faster than the one that the first one that there was on the A71. So we expect really this model to be more faster and to express more, in particular with clients that are very young and they need phone not only for email but also for SMS, for chat on MSN, Skype, chat, etc. In fact, you have also normal radio, not only internet radio on this phone. For Cellulare-Magazine.it, Emilio Vignapiano with the E63.